There comes a point in everyone's life where staying starts costing more than leaving. And the moment you understand this, walking away becomes one of the most intelligent decisions you will ever make. So today, I want to break down walking away as a psychological strategy. Not an emotional reaction, definitely not revenge, not manipulation, but as a deliberate, well informed, self respecting choice. By the end of this video, you will know why it protects you, how it puts you back in control, the exact conditions where walking away is the smartest move, and how to do it without fear, guilt, or drama. This is the mindset that changed everything for me. Walk away from anything that is toxic to your body, mind, and health. Let's break this down clearly and calmly. Most people think walking away is about giving up. But in psychology, it is a shift from reactive behavior to strategic behavior. Here's the simple truth. When you stay in situations that drain you, you lose your ability to think clearly. Walking away interrupts that cycle. Think of any negotiation. The person with real power is the one who can leave the table. Not because they are cold, because their self-worth isn't tied to the outcome. The same rule applies in friendships, relationships, workplaces, and even family dynamics. Walking away resets the balance. It tells the world, I choose environments where I can function at my best. From a brain science perspective, attachment and fear are closely linked. When you feel dependent on a person or an outcome, the amygdala gets triggered. You feel anxious, you are hyper-focused, worried. Detachment does the opposite. It activates the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking and long-term decisions. Let's take the example of someone waiting for a text response. If they are attached, their mind spirals. If they are detached, the brain stays calm because their self-worth doesn't depend on external validation. In this case, their self-worth doesn't depend on the other person texting them. Detachment is not emotional coldness, it is emotional clarity. You don't walk away suddenly. There are signals and observe them. And emotionally strong people recognize these signals early. Here are the most reliable psychological triggers. First, repeated disrespect. Not once, not twice, but repeated. That is a pattern, not a mistake. Second, constant anxiety around a person or place. Your nervous system reacts before your mind does. Third, feeling smaller, quieter, or less confident. Healthy environments expand you. Unhealthy one shrinks you. Please understand this. Fourth, lack of reciprocity. When the effort is one-sided, resentment will grow. That alone is enough reason to walk away. Fifth, no possibility of change. Not because people cannot change, because they choose not to. These triggers aren't drama, they are data. Let's make this practical. Scenario 1, workplace burnout. Staying in a toxic team because you fear losing the job keeps you stuck. Walking away often opens opportunities you were too exhausted to see. Another scenario, friendships that drain instead of support. If conversations leave you feeling smaller every single time, distance is not cruelty, it is a correction. Scenario 3, let's say relationships with unclear intentions. When someone gives mixed signals, walking away filters out the wrong person. Emotionally secure people are very consistent. Detachment exposes inconsistency fast. Another scenario, fourth scenario, people who rely on you but never show up for you. Leaving isn't selfishness, it is emotional maintenance. You're not a charity thing. Each example shows one thing. Walking away is not losing. Staying in the wrong place is. When people think of walking away, they picture a very dramatic exit. Raised voices, long emotional speeches, or messages typed in paragraphs. But emotionally strong individuals never operate like that. They don't seek drama. They walk away in a way that is controlled, intentional, and extremely peaceful. Let's break down exactly how they do it step by step. They decide it privately. They don't announce it to the world. Let me explain this because it's one of the most misunderstood parts of detachment. Emotionally strong people don't announce, I'm done, I'm walking away, we need to talk. They don't perform their exit. They think first. They sit with themselves and ask, does this person add value to my life? Is this situation helping me grow or is it draining me? Have I communicated my needs clearly before? Is there any possibility of improvement here? And once their mind lands on a clear answer, they make the decision internally without discussing it with 10 different people, without looking for permission, and definitely without hinting at it to the other person. This is important because once you decide privately, you gain emotional control. If you announce it publicly first, you get dragged into explanations, guilt, manipulation, or negotiation. The private decision is your anchor. By the time you walk away, the emotional part is already processed. Second, they reduce access, not kindness. This is where emotional intelligent boundaries come in. When strong individuals walk away, they don't suddenly become rude, cold, or harsh. They simply limit how much access others have to them. That looks like answering messages later instead of instantly, being polite but not overly available, keeping conversations short and neutral, stepping back from unnecessary involvement, unnecessary conversations, stopping the emotional labor they used to do. Think of it like slowly closing the door, not slamming it, not locking someone out, just gently bringing the door to a point where you control how much it opens. A lot of people confuse boundaries with punishment. But boundaries are not meant to hurt the other person. They are meant to protect your mental space. Reducing access ensures you are not pouring energy into someone who has already shown you they cannot be responsible with it. Availability changes. Next, they use short, clear, up to point communication. One of the biggest mistakes people make when walking away is over explaining. They type essays. They justify themselves. They try to make the other person understand their pain. Emotionally strong individuals don't do this. They keep their communication short and clean because clarity reduces drama. Here's what that looks like. This is no longer working for me. I need distance to prioritize my well-being. I'm stepping back from this dynamic. I need to focus on myself for a while. Notice something important. There is no blame game in these sentences. No emotional attack, no listing of past events, no demands. You're not trying to win an argument. You're not trying to prove you're right. You're simply stating a boundary. And short statements make it very hard for people to drag you into unnecessary conversations. You're giving information, not negotiation. Then they remove themselves without seeking validation. This is the hardest part for most people because the human brain is wired to want closure. But high value individuals don't chase closure. They understand that closure is often just a disguised request for an emotional reassurance. When they walk away, they don't wait for the other person to admit they were wrong. They don't hope for someone to apologize. They don't stay to see if the person finally realizes their value. And they definitely don't ask, do you understand my point? They don't check whether the other person is upset. They don't look for last emotional moment. Instead, the mindset is simple. The situation has served its purpose. I'm choosing myself now. They exit quietly because the exit is not meant to change the other person. It's meant to protect themselves, protect you. You're not leaving to teach a lesson. You're not leaving to end a cycle. You're walking away powerful with silence because you matter. You're not begging, you're not bargaining, you're not trying to convince anyone to treat you better. You're simply stepping out of a space where you no longer feel respected, aligned, or emotionally safe. The bottom line is clear. When you combine all these four behaviors, that is private decision, reduced access, clear communication, and a quiet exit, you create a version of detachment that is calm, self-respecting, and emotionally clean. And this is what separates high-value individuals from the rest. Their power comes from their calm. Their peace comes from their clarity. Their strength comes from their refusal to entertain situations that destroy their inner stability. Walking away doesn't have to be loud. In fact, the quiet ones are the most powerful. Walking away creates psychological distance, and with distance comes clarity. In the weeks after leaving, people typically notice emotional stability returning, better decision making, higher confidence, more energy, new opportunities showing up, self-respect increasing. Nothing changes faster than your life once you remove the wrong people from it. Here's the real secret. You don't walk away to end something. You walk away to return to yourself. And once you learn this skill, you stop tolerating the situations that once drained you. Your life becomes lighter, calmer, and more intentional. That is why walking away is not a loss. It is your greatest superpower. Here, I am creating a community where we encourage each other to work on ourselves and not control other people or external triggers. We just work on ourselves, we improve ourselves, so we are in control of our happiness and our life. If you resonate with this idea, please consider subscribing the channel. Thank you.